Believe it or not, 80% of all millionaires are self-made. The shocking truth: what separates the rich from everyone else? It's a question that has fueled countless books, seminars, and late-night debates. We're often told it's about being born into the right family, getting a lucky break, or possessing some rare, unattainable genius. But what if everything you thought you knew was wrong? What if the path to wealth isn't guarded by gatekeepers, but is instead paved with something far more accessible, something you can start cultivating today? First, let's be clear, it is not where you start. The circumstances of your birth or the neighborhood you grew up in are not the ultimate predictors of your financial destiny. The vast majority of millionaires are self-made. They didn't begin their journey at the finish line. In fact, studies consistently show that over 80% did not inherit their money. They did not win the lottery, pinning their hopes on a 1 in a million chance, or get a lucky break from a rich uncle they never knew they had. These are convenient fictions we tell ourselves, but they mask the real, actionable truth. The reality is, they built their wealth piece by piece, brick by brick. It was forged decision by decision, day after day. They started from a place that might look a lot like yours. They had a regular job, earning a steady paycheck. They had bills that arrived like clockwork: rent, utilities, car payments. And just like you, they had dreams. Dreams of freedom, security, and a better life for themselves and their families. The difference wasn't in their circumstances, but in their choices. They simply used their time and money differently. While others saw income as something to be spent, they saw it as a tool to be invested. So, what is the great differentiator? It is not a secret locked away in a vault, accessible only to a chosen few. It is the sum of their beliefs and their daily habits. It's the unseen architecture of success. In this series, we're going to pull back that curtain. It all begins with a fundamental shift in mindset. It's about adopting a different lens through which you view the world. You must understand that money is a game with rules. And like any game, if you don't learn the rules, you can't play to win. The wealthy don't just play the game, they master it. They understand the principles of leverage, compounding, and value creation. And now, it's your turn to learn. Thinking like a wealth builder. This isn't about having $1 million in the bank tomorrow. It's a fundamental shift in your entire financial philosophy. It is a way of seeing the world, not through a lens of limitation, but through a lens of possibility. It's the operating system that runs in the background, guiding every financial decision you make, big or small. Most people operate on a simple, linear path. They earn, they spend on necessities and wants, and then, if anything is left over, they try to save it. This is the consumer mindset. It treats money as a finite resource to be spent. Millionaires invert this formula entirely. They earn, but their first action is to invest and grow that capital. Spending comes from what remains their money has been put to work. For them, money is not just for buying things. It's a tool for building. Every dollar is a potential employee that works for you 24/7, never calling in sick, never taking a vacation. This brings us to a critical misconception, the belief that wealth is something that happens you. The lottery win, the surprise inheritance. The wealth builder knows the truth. You are in control. While others blame the economy, their boss, or their circumstances for their lack of progress, millionaires reject this victim mentality. They take full, radical responsibility for their financial outcomes. You must become the CEO of your own financial life. Your income is your revenue. Your savings rate is your profit margin. Your investments are your assets. As CEO, you own the profits, the growth, and the mistakes. A bad investment isn't a failure, it's expensive tuition. You learn the lesson, adjust the strategy, and move forward, smarter. It's time to move from being a passive passenger in your financial journey to being the active driver. This requires a different relationship with time. The wealth builder's mindset is relentlessly focused on the long term. They prioritize the future over the present. They willingly trade short-term thrills, the expensive dinner, the new gadget, the luxury vacation, for long-term freedom and security. This isn't about deprivation. It's a conscious, strategic choice. They find joy not just in the destination, but in the process of building. Watching an investment portfolio grow is as satisfying as any fleeting purchase. The opposite mindset is rooted in scarcity. Scarcity is fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of loss, fear of taking a risk. It paralyzes you. Millionaires operate from a mindset of abundance. They see problems as opportunities in disguise. A market downturn isn't a crisis, it's a sale. A job loss isn't a disaster, it's a chance to pivot or start a business. This is resilience in action. When one income stream dries up, they don't despair. They focus their energy on creating another, and then another, building a diversified and robust financial foundation. Money is a tool, not the destination. You would not collect hammers, you would build. The goal is freedom, security, and control of time. Use money to buy assets that build wealth. Assets are the building blocks of your financial house. Cash idles. Assets grow. Is it a tool or a trinket? Trinkets take money out of your pocket. Tools make you richer. Skills, rentals, business. Early on, they do not look rich. They build ownership. They build a financial fortress. Let assets buy luxuries, not your paycheck. Wealth is not what you spend. It is what you own. Do not impress neighbors. Build resilience. Money is the vehicle. Use it to build. Most people plan for the next paycheck, weekend, or vacation. You cannot build tall by only looking down. Millionaires plan in years and decades. They plant seeds and wait, patient farmers of wealth. Ignore the noise. Focus on the long-term trend. Buy good assets, hold for years. Let compounding work. Do not react to headlines. Stick to your plan. Short-term pay can sacrifice learning, skills, and network. They play chess, not checkers. Where do you want to be in 5, 10, 20 years? Write it down. Let your vision guide each choice today. Trade short-term pleasure for long-term freedom. Scarcity cuts corners and tricks customers. The millionaire mindset: create value, solve problems, meet needs, improve lives. Money follows solutions that help people. More value for more people equals more income. Ask, how can I solve a bigger problem? Serve more people. Learn skills. Take responsibility. Drive profit. The bare minimum pays the bare minimum. Value creates raises, security, options. You cannot control markets, but you can grow your value. Pick a problem and solve it better than anyone. Now let's distill these principles into a simple, actionable plan. It's not about complex spreadsheets or risky bets. It's about building 3 powerful, non-negotiable habits that form the bedrock of your financial future. The first habit is the most transformative. Pay yourself before you pay anyone else. This is a radical departure from the norm. Most people pay their rent, their bills, their subscriptions, and then hope to save whatever is left over. The result? Often, it's nothing. The money vanishes. By flipping the script, you declare that the first and most important bill you pay each month is the one owed to your future self. The key is to make this effortless. Automate a fixed percentage of your income, whether it's 10%, 15%, or even just 5% to start, to be transferred directly into your investment account the moment you get paid. This isn't savings. This is a non-negotiable expense, as critical as your housing. You then learn to adjust your lifestyle to what remains. This simple act of automation removes willpower and emotion from the equation, putting your wealth creation on autopilot. It is the cornerstone of any effective financial plan. The second habit is to continuously invest in your greatest asset, your mind. Your ability to learn, adapt, solve problems, and create value is the true engine of your wealth. Formal education is just the beginning. The real investment is in lifelong learning, which yields outsized compounding returns. A single idea from a book, a new skill from an online course, or a connection from a seminar can fundamentally change your financial trajectory. Read with purpose, not just in your own field, but across disciplines. Don't be afraid to buy shortcuts to wisdom. Pay for courses, coaching, and masterminds to learn from the mistakes and successes of others. And with countless free resources like podcasts, articles, and library books, there is no excuse not to start today. The third and final habit ties it all together. Track everything. You cannot manage what you do not measure. It's time to become the chief financial officer of your own life. This isn't about obsessive penny pinching. It's about awareness and control. Use a simple app or a spreadsheet to track every dollar for just 1 month. You will be shocked to find the financial leaks, the forgotten subscriptions, the mindless daily purchases, the impulse buys. Then, establish a weekly ritual. Spend just 15 minutes every Sunday reviewing your spending, checking your investment contributions, and aligning your actions with your goals. This simple check-in keeps you on course, turning reactive spending into proactive investing. It transforms financial anxiety into a feeling of profound control. These 3 habits, paying yourself first, investing in your mind, and tracking your progress, are the simple, powerful system for building lasting wealth.